Good morning, welcome back. My name is Jackie and thank you for joining me in my weight loss thing. I'm in my garden. It's finally stopped raining just for a bit because it's really raining here in England because it's summer obviously. I'm sitting in my garden, so I'd say hello and do my weekly weighing with you guys. So last week I hit a nice milestone of 50 pounds down, so I was really happy and I got down to 296.6 and I smashed through that 300-pound barrier, which I was really chuffed about. It was driving me crazy. And this week I've weighed in and I'm down another 1.4, which seems to be a regular number for me. 1.4 is my number. Obviously I get into this thing where I'm like, I wish I'd just lost more. I'm really big, I should lose more. But I think, well, if my best friend did that and she was on a weight loss journey, I'd be so chuffed for her. So I've lost 1.4 pounds, so I'm trying to be positive about it, even though I'm a bit angsty about it. So I'm now down to 295.2. Still got a long way to go. I'm just going to carry on, trying to do my very best to smash through and make it happen, really. I'll flip you around and talk about what happened this week with my plan and what I plan to do next week. I'll just flip you around. Gosh, it's so bright I can barely see. Okay, so in terms of exercise, obviously this is my goal. This is, you're looking at another 3 weeks I think for this, but that's the goal is good. And I've got to drop that down a little bit. I plan to do Chilean Michaels on Monday, half a bob on Tuesday, I finished it off on Thursday and the fitness blender in the middle, then a swim. Monday I was just really busy, so I didn't have the juice. I tend to find on a Sunday I don't do much at the weekend and then I'm knackered. I don't think I sleep well on a Sunday night, so I was just too tired. I didn't do anything, so I failed on Gillian. But Tuesday, instead of doing half a bob, I did the whole freaking bob. Oh my god, it was hardcore. It was really, really, really hard. And then on Wednesday, I did my fitness blender, and again it was another really hard workout. Both of them really kicked my butt. On Thursday I went to just do some free weights in the gym instead, just to use the machines. I've not used them for ages, but I think what happened with these 3 days, I lifted heavy. I did a good calorie, but I think I just did I was a bit heavy. So by Friday I was kind of burnt out. Sorry, there's a glare. I was kind of burnt out by Friday. I just didn't have the juice. I was like, I did half of a workout on Friday. I can't remember what I did. I can't remember what it was. And literally I half-assed it because I think I did about 15 minutes and I was just like, my muscles were fatigued and I was just really not good. So yeah, I did 3.5 workouts rather than 4 is what I'd say. So I think the lessons I need to learn are, is why I was so like zapped by Friday, which I'll come on to in a moment. And also I had started to work on this, compiling my own sets. Need to do a lot more work on that. I think I'll probably do that during the week, but I have made a start on it, which is really cool. Talk about the food. I did have eggs, I had my coffee, my nuts and cheese. I had that Thai Chilean chicken soup with chicken. That was what I planned and pretty much what I had, but again I'll talk about that in a minute. And I did have chicken salad then. I did have my Nando's, I did have my stir fry, I did have my peri-peri, but I forgot the halloumi because I forgot. Friday, we had bits and pieces out the fridge, like scraps. I'm not having jerk chicken today. I'm having it today, so I swapped that around. Today's Sunday, and yesterday we had burgers, which was good because my partner cooked it, and I do want to. I did have an intention of making king prawn couscous with salad bowls, and that is kind of gone out the window for this week's meal plan, and I'll talk about that in a second. I'll just I'll update my meal plans in a moment. So, energy. So the one issue I had, I've talked about several times, is about my energy levels. I'm just so pooped. I mean, I'm 40. I'm not quite an old bat yet. I'm getting there. But struggling with my energy. And I had 2 issues last week, which I think, again, contributed to my energy issue. One was I lost my appetite last week significantly, and I was struggling I wasn't hungry. And I was looking at what I'd eaten, and I was like leaving work at 6 o'clock, and I'd I'd lost like 700 calories, which for a big person like me is not enough. So this week's solution to that is I'm making some fat bombs, which I'm going to make this afternoon. Just a basic peanut butter and coconut oil, like a chocolate coating on top. But I think getting my fat levels up, which is my fuel, I think will really help. I did, beginning of last week, I did make an effort with it, and I think I felt the benefit from it. So that's one thing. And two, I lifted quite heavy this week in the gym. I was really pushing myself, which is great, but I think it was a bit too heavy, and I gave myself such muscle fatigue, although I am starting to get my guns back again, which you can't see under my jumper. Can you see them under there? Can you see it? That is actually quite hard on top. The bottom's obviously saggy, but the top's quite hard. So I do think there's a muscle gain there. Well, I know there is. And I start to get like that whole thing going on there. You can't see it, it looks pathetic, but I can feel it, so shut up. I can really feel it, so I'm getting the muscle gains. So yeah, so having the extra fat every day, I think I'm just going to lift moderately, just so that I don't get that muscle fatigue so quickly. So I'm going to be a bit more thoughtful about that. So they're my two plans for the week in terms of progress. So I'll flip you around and I'll show you what my plan is for my eats and things for this week. I've got a little sneak at this week's prep. I'm just going to put into the slow cooker this week for lunches. I'm going to do like chicken with ginger, garlic, soy sauce, broccoli, and some onions. Basically throw all that in. I've taken the skins off my thighs. I just don't like the texture of chicken skin, even at KFC. I don't like it. I don't like the feeling and the taste and the texture. And also chicken skins go really rubbery in the slow cooker anyway. This is bone on. I'm going to throw in some, I happen to have some frozen onions, so that's 65 grams there. I'm going to also throw in obviously garlic, some chili seeds, soy, a little bit of this chicken stock, and the remainder of this bag of broccoli. It's quite a bit here. This is going to be my lunches for the week, so I'm going to throw that in as well, and also just some ground ginger I'm going to dice up. And some soy, which obviously with soy sauce, as I've said before, a lot of people do not like eating soy sauce because of the inflammatory nature of soy. I'm okay with it at the moment, and I can't get coconut and aminos here, which is an alternative. So I'll be throwing all this in there for about 4 hours. Once it's done, I'll shred all the chicken, take all the bones out, and make it out into little portions. It won't be a big portion. It'll be literally like the palm of my hand. Might be a bit more than that when I put the broccoli in, but it won't be a massive plate, and that's okay. It's just a lunch for work, and that's going to have about 7 carbs in it and about 250 calories, so it's just going to be a lunch for me. And also I've got my ingredients here for my fat bombs. So it's going to be the simple case of almond, I think it's 100 grams of the coconut and 85 of the almond, or vice versa. A flavourant, which I'm using some of my skinny syrup chocolate truffle, caramel truffle, which is a really strong chocolatey flavour. Going to melt that up, put it in my mould, and then put a chocolate coating on, which is going to be a mixture of cocoa powder. The lowest I found in the UK, I think, is Sainsbury's own, which is fairly low, and a little mix of coconut and a little more of that just to give it a chocolatey top. And I'm going to make those, and then I'm going to keep them in baggies and freeze them and take one to work a day frozen, so it should stay solid for a couple of hours, and I'll probably have it with my breakfast, keeping that fat in the morning. And this is actually my board for the week. Would you believe I was literally, after I did my last video where I was in the garden talking about last week, within a minute and a half of me talking, it rained, and it's now gone really overcast. As you can see, it's probably really dark in here. So there you go. So I've come back into the house. So plans for next week are Gillian on Monday, a swim on Tuesday. I'm trying to think about muscle recovery and mix it up a little bit. Wednesday's fitness blender. Thursday again is weights, so nothing too strenuous, it's something mild, and then that Bob Harper to finish the week strong, hopefully on Friday. And then gardening next week, because hopefully the rain will have stopped. It is literally, it's been 2 weeks and a half, it's rubbish. My eats for the week, again, same as before, eggs with my coffee, my nuts, my cheese. I'm doing that garlic chicken I've just showed you with those fat bombs. I'm making jerk chicken today, it's Sunday, and there should be some left over. So I'm having that with some cauliflower rice, although my cauliflower rice is looking right on the edge, so we'll see how that looks tomorrow. halloumi salad because I didn't have it on Tuesday. Some more peri chicken. My salad leaves are growing nicely. I would show you, but obviously it's chucking it down again. Thursday, I'm having a prawn stir fry. Friday, I'm probably going to be tired, so it's kebab time. Saturday, a combo plate, and I'm thinking maybe lamb on Sunday with something. I'm rolling over my thoughts from last week. I think that's a good idea. And yeah, that's my plans for the week in terms of my meal planning and things. I'm going to put all this together, spend the afternoon doing a few bits and pieces, and playing Fortnite. Thank you everyone for joining me. Really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe and all those things, because it makes YouTube's algorithms really happy if you do that. I'm going to crack on with this. I'm hoping for a good weight loss next week. I've got to start getting into the habit of putting myself down with only 1.4s. When 1.4 is a lot, that's like a bag and a half of sugar. So hopefully another 1.4 next week and every week. And also smashing it with my exercise and all those things. Yeah, and hopefully getting a new phone, because this one's iPhone 6. As you can see, the camera quality is not brilliant and mine's a bit poo. So hopefully I'm going to get a new iPhone this week, so my quality should be a bit better as well. So that's my lot. Thank you much everyone for joining me. Have a fabulous week. Let me know how you're getting on below. And I'll give kisses to Mabel. Everyone loves giving kisses to Mabel. And I will see you next week. Bye.